Hey everybody, welcome back to Colsey's Place. We have part 2 of our 1968 St. Thomas NHRA Division 3 points meet. Thanks to Allan Ball once again for supplying this great video footage from August 4th, 1968. First up we have Top Fuel Eliminator. And that's Cliff Zink out of Chicago, and he's defeating Jerry White. Next up is R.L. Payton, Randy Payton from Miami, Florida. And he's racing the Time Tunnel beautiful Top Fuel dragster of Will Zach. And R.L. Payton goes on to round number 2. Up next we got Bob Starr. Bob Starr's out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And Bob's racing Bob Pacito from Detroit, Michigan. I believe Bob is driving Bob Mimick's car to Chicago. Either way, it's Bob Starr going to round number 2. This is Jim McGregor in the far lane and Don Swanson. Don Swanson was the alternative for Scott Wilson. He's been pushed there by a 66 Pontiac Parisienne, it looks like. And Don Swanson smokes the tires, and it's Jim McGregor going to round number 2. This is Top Gas, AA Gas Dragster. First round, Rick Tope. Rick's racing the number 1 qualifier, Gordon the Collector Collette. And Gordon draws the red light there, sending Rick Tope into round number 2. This is Phil Hobbs, Hiretta and Hobbs gas dragster, racing Larry Pettit out of Euclid, Ohio. And Phil Hobbs goes on to round number 2. Next up is Carl Holmes from Massachusetts, and Carl's racing Mark Peary from Rockford, Illinois. And Carl Holmes goes to round number 2. Pretty close side-by-side action there. This is Mitz Ono out of Chicago, and he's racing Gary Ruff out of Dayton, Ohio, your final pairing. And Mitz Ono is the winner on this one. Al Burglar. This pickup truck you see here is out of Brant County Motors, Donnie Henderson in Brantford. That's Charlie Haviland in AA Altered T, and he's going against Al Burglar. Bill Linder, Rochester, New York, CC Ryder Willies. Bill raced a few times at St. Thomas. I know fans will recognize that car. And up next we have an unidentified A-fuel dragster. Looks like it might be an injected Hemi there. No idea who that is. This is Ron Ellis. This is interesting because they're pulling the cars onto the track from the exit lane so the fans can have a good look at all the machinery. Looks like an El Camino pulling the Ron Ellis there in the Super Trick T. There's an A-fuel car again, injected. 63 Pontiac giving it a push. Ronnie Ellis going down the track. Next up, Charlie Rupoffen driving the Thomas Brothers Logie chassis AA altered. 5 AA altered cars were on hand on this particular day, 3 of those being Canadian cars. This is Mr. Carl Heichel, Carol's Mink, AA altered. And it looks like Charlie's got the whole shot on him. Big block, supercharged Chevy. This is a fellow by the name of Ron Scott. This was the 5th AA altered car that day. Never seen this one before. He's from the East Coast. The Agitator, Mr. Paul Day, Cincinnati, Ohio. What a fantastic looking race car. Double B gas, supercharged, I believe. Double B. Look at the fans. The place is packed for Division 3 action. This is Al Maynard. Beautiful car to Detroit, 57 Chevy Bel Air, sponsored by Standard Auto Supply. Small block injected Chevy running D-gas. This was a crowd favorite back then. He raced at St. Thomas or at Windsor as well. Everybody knows this one. It's Bill Kidd's Wills Fargo. A altered, many-time national record holder. There goes Al Maynard, shifting the gears in the 57 Chevy. Can you hear that small block whining? I can't either. Keith Farrell's dog catcher. Keith's out of Fairborn, Ohio. Another big block Chevy, fuel injected. The Malco dog catcher. What a great looking car. And you might know this one. This is Bob Dixon, Windsor, Ontario, 427, fuel injected, stock Ford motor, 57 Ford. And there he goes, and it looks like he's got a hole shot on Keith Farrell. And it looks like he's laying a beating on that 33 Willys. This is J.J. Mahalko out of Toledo, Ohio, Seaport Automotive, B-Gas, I believe. Beautiful 51 Anglia. Virgil Cates, C-altered, many-time national record holder. Virgil won this event at St. Thomas, the Division III race in 1965. How about this? This is George Turnbull from Amherstburg, Ontario, in the Sauerkraut, 427 fuel-injected Chevy. I saw this one a few times at Grand Bend. He's racing Helzapoppen, the 65 Coronet of Gord Coates. I believe that's the ex-John Petrie car, Helzapoppen. This is a new one on me. The car's called Mr. Clean, a 57 Corvette, I believe. Larry Russell out of Lebanon, Ohio. A real traditional looking gasser with the chute on the back, sitting up nice and high. We've got some stills coming up now. There's your top fuel final, top gas, Rick Tope, Bill Kidd, and car belt, Percy also. That's your competition. There's your street eliminator, Larry Wetzel. There's R.L. Payton. There's Arlen Vanke. Jerry Harvey, the quiet one. Dragon Wagon, Dave Duell, 426 V-Stock automatic. Larry, once again, Keith Farrell. Fred Hurson, the beautiful A-gasser. Super Trick T. And that's just your who did what. Top fuel eliminator, Bob Starr. R.L. Payton, runner-up. Top gas, Phil Hobbs. Rick Tope, runner-up. Super eliminator, Paul Day. Ron Ellis, runner-up. Comp eliminator, Bill Kidd. Stock eliminator, or street eliminator, Larry Wetzel. Super stock, Ed Miller. Stock eliminator, Dave Bortman. Regular stock eliminator, Walt Schilling out of Galt, Ontario. Anyway, we do still have the 1965 points meet. I promise you it is coming. It might not be tomorrow or the next day, but we will do it down the road as soon as we get some time on our hands to get it all recorded. So for now, I just want to thank everybody for staying tuned and watching, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Have yourself a great weekend, and take care, everybody.